Hello, welcome to our first sports edition of Patriot Pride. Each week we'll be covering all Jay County High School sports along with some college and national sports news as well.
Yeah, so that's always going to be interesting. Everyone really likes to hear sports.
I do.
But let's start with Jay County's winter sports team. First, the gymnastics team. The girls are now 1 week into the season and are undefeated with 2 victories.
Pretty good.
Nice job, girls.
On vault we have Katie Snyder. Her score was a 9.5. On bars we have Tasia Smith. Her score was a 7.925. Here's Katie Snyder again. Her score on bars was 8.475. She placed first in the event. Now on beam, we have Tasia Smith. Her score was 6.90. On floor, we start with Alexis Morel. Her score was 7.425. On the same event, we have Olivia Cash. Her score was also 7.425. Lauren Runkle with a score of 6.95. Here's Tasia Smith with a score of 8.3. Last on floor, we have Katie Snyder. Her score was 8.9, and she got first place in this event.
Next, the Patriot wrestlers are having a solid season so far, and last night was senior night. So let's take a look at the team with introductions as well as the senior Corey Bellis' talk with Coach Myers.
I'm Corey Bellis. I'm a Jay County High School senior for the wrestling team. I wrestle 152, and I'm here to introduce the rest of the team.
Hi, my name's Kyle Garriner, and I wrestle 195, and I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Dylan Harris. I'm a senior, and I'm injured. Hello, my name is Zach Metcalf. I wrestle 160, and I'm a junior.
Hi, my name is Connor Ray. I'm a junior, and I wrestle 120.
I'm Jesse Finnerty. I wrestle 145, and I'm a junior.
Eric Helmgarn, I wrestle heavyweight. I'm a junior.
Philip Fox, and I wrestle 145.
Sophomore, I'm Hunter Gillette. I wrestle 182.
My name is Andrew McShane. I'm a sophomore and I wrestle 138.
My name is Mitch Bennett. I'm a sophomore and I wrestle 220.
I'm a sophomore. I'm John Blankenship and I wrestle 195.
I'm Dustin Cope. I'm a sophomore and I wrestle 160.
Levi Hummel. I'm a freshman and I wrestle 170.
My name's Alex Stout. I'm a freshman and I wrestle 132.
My name's Nick Larson. I wrestle 170. I'm a freshman.
My name's Andy Kohler. I'm a freshman. I wrestle 160.
I'm AJ Bryan. I'm a freshman. I wrestle 26.
I'm Colton Compton. I'm a freshman and I wrestle 106.
Hello, my name is Dallas Edelson and I wrestle 126.
Coach Myers, and I'm here to ask him about the season. How do you think it's going so far?
The season's progressed along pretty well. We had a great month of December. The team won 3 tournaments. We were in the top 5 at the other tournament. And right now we're 17-6 on the season, so we're having a pretty solid season.
Pretty good season. And what do you think about senior night tomorrow night?
I'm excited for the seniors. It's a chance for them to get out one last time in front of their home crowd and come out with their parents and be recognized for their hard work and efforts. And I think it'll be a great meet tomorrow night for our team and for our senior night, so I'm excited.
And how do you think your seniors are doing this year?
I mean, they're doing well. I mean, the 2 that wrestle tomorrow night are well over 20 victories on the season. Kyle Geringer's undefeated still on the season. Both of them have placed very high at most of their major tournaments we wrestled at this season. So they're having a great year.
And how do you think sectionals is going to go this year?
Well, we have a very competitive sectional again. Right now there's 4 teams that kind of separate themselves. Belmont, returning champions, Adams Central, South Adams, and us. Heads up against those squads. It's been pretty close dual meets, and so we're looking forward to exciting competitive sectional again.
Now let's head to the pool where the girls swimming team remains undefeated in the regular season and the boys improved 5-5 since last night's meet against Belmont. Good.
This meet that we're going to have that there's tonight.
There's tonight. Tonight we have Hagerstown here. It'll be a good chance for some of our swimmers to swim other events and to see what kind of times they're working towards. It's likewise after a couple of good weeks of practice over Christmas. It's good to get in to see where you're at and hopefully build from there.
All right. And I understand that you have a invitational this weekend.
Not you, we. Yeah.
We. I understand that we have an invitational this weekend, so what do you think about that heading into it?
Yeah, we have Connorsville, Muncie South, and Belmont coming in, as well as both boys and girls teams for Jay County. We lost or got beat by Connorsville in their invitational by just a few points, so we're hoping to swim a little bit better and maybe be able to bring home another trophy and again, use that as kind of a springboard toward this is our last really big meet or invitational type meet before our sectional. So we're hoping to capitalize on past practices and get ready for the final meet of the year.
All right. And with sectionals coming up, who do you look to run your team to victory?
Well, we're hoping that a kid named James Keene can do some real damage, and Josh Likens and Shelby Wendell. There's several guys that are pretty experienced that we're hoping to get either out of the sectional or at least score very well at sectional. And it's hard telling how that'll turn out, because right now we lost to 3 teams and then turned around in dual meets, then turned around and beat them in an invitational. So just because we lost to some of these teams in a dual meet, we're hoping to turn that around and be able to come out and be in the top couple of our sectional.
All right, well, any state predictions for this year?
Oh, man, well, I don't know. How far you think you're going to go? Yeah, we're hoping to get you, Josh, like I say, several guys to get out. We'd like to get a relay or 2 out as well. It just all kind of depends how it happens over the next 6 weeks. So we're keeping the fingers crossed and working hard and see what we can do.
How do you feel about the invitational that you guys have coming up this weekend?
I feel pretty good. Hope that I get a swim fly in 50 at least, but not too bad.
All right, and what's your goals for this weekend?
This weekend, I hope to swim lower than I have every time.
Both wins?
Duh. I expect to hopefully beat D. Wang and advance to state and do pretty good at state.
We're going to be in events that we're not used to, so I'm pretty excited about that to see if I can get any good times. And I'm excited to see how the team does. Invitational this weekend, and I'm pretty excited to see if I can keep my undefeated record going and see if I can get some good times.
I think it should be a successful night. Hagerstown's not a big opponent, but I think we'll win. We should.
Hopefully.
Well, we swam Connorsville, and we lost to them a couple weeks ago and at their invitational. So I hope this weekend we can bring it back better, harder, with better events and some better finishes than last time, and maybe we can pull out a win.
All right.
Well, we all hope to beat Muncie Central and take a first sectional win. But I think we can do it. I mean, we've been training hard, and and I think we should come up with a win for the first time. And I think we have, like, the depth in our team to go really far, and then hopefully get a lot of girls to state.
What are your predictions for yourself?
Well, I want to win. I want to win the 100 backstroke and the 100 freestyle, and then hopefully my 2 relays with, I think it's possible, and I really hope so.
Connorsville is in our invite, and they beat us in our only meet yet that we've lost, and I hope that we can bounce back and beat them.
All right, that's good. And I understand you have sectionals coming up in the 1st of February. So what are your predictions for your team and yourself?
I think that we can win. We are always really close with either Muncie Central, and I know in the past couple of years, Norwell. But our girls have worked so hard, and we've had hard practices, and I know that we can come out and pull off a win for the first time ever.
All right, and about yourself?
I'm not sure what I'm swimming yet, but I hope to win my events and our relay events and send lots of girls to state.
And what are your predictions in state?
If I get there, I hope to place around top 16.
Hi, I'm Lacey Hall, and I'm here with
Luke Rouse.
So Luke, I hear that you're a swimmer.
Yes.
And what events do you swim mostly?
Coach Weaver makes everyone swim everything at least once, but I usually do breaststroke and freestyle.
Do you like breaststroke?
I enjoy breaststroke, yes.
What's your guys' record this year?
We're 5-5.
Not bad. So are you kind of nervous for tomorrow's invitational?
Not really.
And so Rachel, I know that you're a diver, and so are you nervous for tomorrow?
I'm actually not diving tomorrow because I have other things that I have to be doing, but I will be there to cheer you and Sammy on for diving and also all the other swimmers.
And Audrey, I know that you're a swimmer, so what's your favorite stroke?
My favorite stroke is the backstroke.
It's a really good stroke. I seen you the other night. You did really good.
Thank you.
So are you nervous for tomorrow's invitational?
No, I have confidence in our team. I myself am not swimming, but I'm going to be there to wish everyone a good luck.
Mr. Slavic, my awesome coach. So, Slav, are you nervous for tomorrow?
Yeah, a little bit. I think we have to have a good performance tomorrow to win, I think. We got beat by Connorsville a few weeks ago, right before Christmas, by 11.5 points or something like that. So we've got a little bit that we need to prove ourselves. I know we're a better team altogether, so I'm looking forward to Saturday to see what our swimmers and divers do and how well we perform.
And are you happy with our record this year?
Oh, I couldn't be more happy. We're 12-0 right now. We're on pace to set the best record the girls swim and dive team has ever had. And I think I'm super stoked about it. I think we can have a good shot at running the table this year.
I agree. So, who's your favorite diver?
Absolutely you.
Thanks, love.
So good luck to all those swimmers out there as they host tomorrow's Invitational. I've seen the swimmers, the girl swimmers, they look really cute today.
They do. They dressed up for senior night.
They went all out.
Yeah, they did. Next, the Lady Patriot basketball team had another exciting victory against Huntington North. The only time they led the game was with only 3 seconds left on the clock. Chandler Woodward spoke to Coach Craig about the game.
With Coach Craig of the Jay County High School girls basketball team, and I'm here to ask you a few questions today. Coach Craig, how much of a difference is it going from a team of 4 seniors last year to none this year?
I mean, obviously, it's a big adjustment because we had such great senior leadership last year that helped us out a lot. And then without the senior leadership, sometimes girls don't really understand who should be the leader, who's not, and things. So that's always a big factor in it. But the younger girls, our juniors and sophomores, have really stepped up and done a pretty good job so far this year.
How many players last year saw varsity time, and how have they responded to this?
Obviously, Catherine Dunn had the majority of the playing time. Obviously, started every game she was able to. She was injured a few games. And then obviously Katie Aker, Caitlin Peter, and Alex Lloyd got some minutes in, especially later on in the season. So, I got 4 girls that had, a decent amount of playing time. Just trying to get that 5th one to fill out has been a little difficult at times, but, we're getting there.
What has been the biggest struggle, challenges this year?
I mean, obviously, when you give up, when you graduate, 75, 80% of your scoring, obviously scoring's been our biggest concern all year long. We're not going to score 80 points a game. But the girls have bounced back, and we've had some girls step up and hit some baskets when we have to. So I'm pleased with our effort.
And then how do you think the girls did last night against Huntington North?
Well, I mean, it might have been one of the ugliest basketball games I've ever seen. But, down the stretch, we really kicked it up a notch and stayed close the whole game. And then really there at the end was a nice win for us last night.
All right, that's all we have for Coach Craig.
So come out and watch girls Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock as the Patriots host Connorsville. I've heard it's gonna be a pretty good game.
Yeah, I think it should. And tonight, the boys basketball team hosts Connorsville. The Patriots are having a phenomenal season this year as they remain undefeated in the regular season. Nate Brackman recently spoke with Coach Teagle about his team's success.
It's Nate Brockman here, and I'm going to interview Coach Teagle, and I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. So, Coach, how did you think last weekend's games went?
I thought pretty well. I thought we had a little slow start against Missinawall, but I thought once we got engaged, we were awfully good. I think after listening to Rob and Ray Cooney, I guess we won by 53, which is the largest margin victory in school history. So I guess that ends up being nice. And I think we had 50 before that against South Adams. So, it's good for this group to kind of make their mark on Jay County basketball history. And then Saturday night, always a good win, go on the road, played a really good Richmond team, really athletic, and I thought really we controlled the game for the most part. They got within 4 there for a little bit, but then we stretched it back out. I think Jake hit a big 3-pointer, and then we stretched it from there and did a nice job at the end. So 2 pretty good games.
So now about this weekend, or this game coming up with Connorsville, what's the expectations for that?
Well, they're really well coached. They're 6-6 right now. They're difficult to defend because they run motion really well. They read defense really well. So they're trying to react to what we're going to do defensively. So we'll have to have our head on a swivel. We'll have to communicate. We'll have to make sure we're checking cuts, getting places early, and then defensively play much like we do. They'll either play straight up man and not switch, or they'll do some switching. We just got to make sure we're reading them. Whether we're screening our own man or screening the next guy's man. We're going to have to use a lot of basket cuts, a lot of slips, but they're well coached. They're disciplined. They're athletic. Should really be a good contest.
Yeah, the boys basketball team is doing great.
They really
They've
are.
had so many dunks.
Probably been the best season they've had.
Yeah. So good luck to those boys tonight and tomorrow night as they travel to Alexandria.
Well, the Big Ten has been exciting this year.
It has.
I'm a huge IU fan, especially for Indiana teams. The number 5 Hoosiers have been on fire, winning their first 2 games on the road. Well, the BCS championship game went to Alabama, but Notre Dame had an unforgettable undefeated season.
They did.
I mean, they did very well for Indiana. Now there's news about the Fighting Irish may have to look for a new coach.
Oh.
There have been reports that Coach Brian Kelly interviewed with the Philadelphia Eagles the day after they had a big loss to Alabama.
And that was a huge loss.
It was a little embarrassing.
It was a major upset.
I mean, we still got there, so
We
that's
did.
really good.
All right, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week for some latest sports news from Patriot Pride 365.
See ya.